Right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Fucking internet just timed out again. I just loaded my save because we lost a bit of progress, but fucking... It's very annoying. I don't know what's causing it. As always, I never know what's fucking causing it. It never has a reason to disconnect, and I think that's the biggest annoyance. It genuinely never has a reason to disconnect when the internet goes. My connection is fine, like my upload and download speed are pretty good. It holds it all the time, and then the moment I start streaming, every now and then it just decides, you know what, fuck you. And it does it at random. Sometimes we go weeks without any trouble. I am really hopeful it fucking holds during 5.1 tomorrow. Thankfully, it's not too much we need to do again. But it's still very frustrating. Come here. There's more? Oh, of course there's one of you guys. Why wouldn't there be? There's got to be a bug around here or something. There we are. But yeah, it's very, very frustrating. And I wish I knew why it was doing it, but it is what it is. What I think is also very annoying I need to look into is that my new LAN cable is not working. I got a new LAN cable last week after the LAN kept on randomly cutting out, and it's just straight up not connecting when I use it. I need to try and figure out what the fuck that's about. If I'm missing something that's not connecting to it properly or what, but it should be fucking, you know, just working. There was like a shit ton of enemies in there. Can I go back, or is it kind of like one-way road now? Because I know we kind of jumped over a thing. I just want to have a look. Because I do want to check that area if we can. It was just half the neighborhood was in there when we got there. I think that's a big no. I don't think we could. Yeah, he's not going to jump for that, so I think that's a one-way road. Oh, well. Oh, never mind. We can go in through here. Making sure nothing's sneaking up on us. tired of your bullshit, mannequin. Oh, it's just you. Come out here more into the open so I can actually fight you properly, please. Thank you. Bitch. Still more. Is it a bug or is a fuck stick hiding somewhere? It's a bug. Just resetting chat. Oh, okay, now we've done our full circle. This is, yeah. There's always another one. Alright, now we've done full clean house. I'm gonna go back and fucking save. Hang on, I'm just gonna do a message. There we go. You can set run to toggle, by the way, so you don't have to keep holding it, but I prefer to keep holding it, so I can actually kind of stop and take in things when I need to. It's only the bumper, so it's only L1, so what's the harm in holding it for a minute? So yeah, you got two routes in this section. It's the no enemy, or the less enemies route, and the more enemy route. But we came out with a net positive on resources, so it was worth doing both. The title? Oh, yeah. You like it. I will probably change it in post once we cover whatever we're covering, but for those who are watching in post, the live title just says Silent Internet. So I need to, like, after this stream's done, I'm going to look into what the fuck's going on as much as I can, because I got a new LAN cable late last week, and it's just seemingly just not working right now, and I need to figure out what's going on with it. I imagine I'm just missing something with it, even though I've, like, plugged it in, the last one worked fine, but I just need to look into it, figure out what's going on. Okay, that's way up there. I can fucking see you, bitch. If you really want to see Mary, you should just die, but you might be heading to a different place than Mary, James. Oh, that's the original fucking Silent Hill 2 map. It is. That's cute. Weird phenomenon. Employment is... Looking for employment is solid up. That's not a weird phenomenon. That's actually, that actually makes perfect fucking sense. Because people are tired of being mistreated by employers, and employers are doubling down on mistreating their employees. And so people don't want to be exploited anymore. When half the jobs, well, over half the jobs still don't even tell you how much they'll pay you on the employment page, why should people fucking trust that? Pay and treat people fairly, otherwise they're not going to fucking work for you. And corporations still refuse to get that, so lo and behold, employment rates are going down because people are fucking fed up of it. But that's been a consistent thing for years now. It's like steadily on the decline because more and more people are getting fed up with being mistreated, and corporations are refusing to acknowledge it for even a second. As I said, that's not even remotely weird. That makes perfect fucking sense. That's been known for a while. Tell you what you make? No, because they want you to just fucking work. You're a tool of their system. They're like, no, you'll be desperate enough to just join us, so we can basically then pay you less or on par of minimum wage, and know that you'll just take it and not complain or take it up with authorities. And we can fucking see that. We can always tell when that's the plan. It's like, yeah, so over half of all jobs don't tell you what you're gonna make. And over 85% of jobs that you can apply for online are false ads. They aren't actually planning on hiring. They're just doing that to make themselves look better for the stock market, to make them look like they're constantly growing and shit, but they actually have no intention of hiring anyone. And shit like that just makes, you know, people constantly feel like they're just expendable assets, and they're tired of feeling that way. Because we're not expendable assets. We're human beings. And that fact is too much for too many corporations and too many CEOs, so we have to fight back. It's why unions and strikes are so fucking important, because it's the only way you can really resist it other than just not working for them. So you can actually be treated like a human being and be paid what you're worth. Because UK minimum wage is disgusting, and I know UK's minimum wage isn't even the worst. I know American average minimum wage is like has barely changed in like 2 decades, and yet the cost of living has gone up by like 8 times. The cost of living has gone up so much that the discussion of what minimum wage should be in the US isn't even what the minimum wage should be anymore. It should be nearly twice as much as what the discussion of what people want the minimum wage to be now. That's how bad it's gotten, but heaven forbid corporations acknowledge that. They just want to see infinite growth. And so will continue to treat us as expendable pieces and not actually do anything about it. Oh, that would have been a killing blow. That would have been a complete killing blow. Fuck, come on. There we go. Just top up. That's where it wants us to go. Let's just poke around a bit more first. Oh, there really isn't anywhere else to poke about, huh? Okay, other than replacing our drink. Is it? Oh, it already isn't sustaining. But why do you think, even in like the game industry alone, we've had more layoffs this year than the past decade combined? Because the corporation is already fucking collapsing, and it has been for a very long time, but it's reached its critical point where the millionaires and billionaires chasing infinite growth, there isn't infinite money, and so they keep on just taking from the bottom percent. And the bottom percent have nothing to give. And so what do you do when you have nothing, but you still want more? You know? It will and is collapsing. And the day it does will be a blessing. And I mean that wholeheartedly. The day it fucking collapses will be a blessing. Because nothing is sustainable. I could be working double the amount of hours I am working currently at my job, and nothing that I can't afford now would become affordable. And that alone should tell you everything you need to know about how sustainable it is. If I was doing 40 hours, nothing that I can't afford now would become affordable. Are we going to 1600? Yeah. The only way I'd be able to afford even like a cheap end place, it was if I wasn't alone. If I had someone else that was always like if I was had someone else that was also doing a full-time job, but then that's what kind of sustainable being is that? You're two beings that share a place because you have to afford it. That's extremely unsafe to force people to have to stick together, because that leads to very easily making one of them exploiting of the other. You know, that very easily opens the door for abuse. Because where's the other person going to go? Because they can't afford to go anywhere else. And even if they are lovely two people, they're lovely two people that will almost never get to talk to each other, because the only time they'll both have off, they'll probably be too exhausted from being grinded down. Which means they're less likely to rebel, if you forgive the anarchist in me. They're less likely to rebel against the system and more likely to be docile to it. Which allows the system to further exploit people. Anyway, back to this really depressing game. It's a nice house.
Hello? Anyone there?
Hello? I am a firm believer, and I am very well aware this is a very radical position to take, and I will drop the conversation here after I say this, just because it's getting more into politics, and you know how much I hate talking about that. There is no state of modern capitalism that is even remotely sustainable in the long term. All of them are short-term games with long-term punishment in how they are designed, because that's how they were designed. They're designed to make sure the rich stay where they want to be, and everyone else suffers for it. There is no universe where capitalism in any modern form is sustainable. And the millionaires and billionaires know it, which is why they keep on fucking off and blaming other people. It's why all of them have secret little islands or secret little areas to go to. Or you have politicians that blame it on people who aren't native to the land, or sometimes are native to the land, but they need someone to blame anyway. You know, anything to turn the anger away from them so they can keep on dragging in money. Anyway, or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. You should know the key is in the park, at the feet of the praying woman. The wrench will open the gates, the key will let loose the abyss. But we're still into this, To be fair, I'm already a little pissed off because of the internet stuff, so it was easier for me to get talking about other things that annoy me, you know? Because the internet situation genuinely pisses me off. If I had an answer for why it was doing it, even if I couldn't solve it straight away, if I at least had an answer, I would be nowhere near as annoyed, because I at least have something to work on. The fact that I never have a concrete answer why the fuck the internet is so inconsistent, and has been for the past 2 years of the near 3 years I've been streaming, because it used to be more consistent when we had my old internet. It was slower, but it was more consistent. When we got the new internet, it was way quicker, and then just randomly fucking dies. It winds me up. It really gets under my skin, because it stops me being able to grow as a streamer, because it becomes less consistent. Because consistency is key to have any kind of growth in this industry. And I've been unable to be consistent for the past 2 years, and it pisses me off. I'm not going to pretend that, like, you know, suddenly I'd have thousands upon thousands of subscribers if I was consistent these past couple of years, but I'd like to think I would have been a little bit better off than what I currently have, you know? Because there have been times where there's been, like, bursts where, like, my streams are doing pretty well, and, like, more people are watching. And then the internet will die on one of them, and suddenly it's back down to less than 10 views per stream. You know? But I digress. I am going to take a week off streaming, not too soon, but in November. Because it's been a while since I've actually had some time off away from streaming. Because, you know, I ended up streaming over my birthday because we had internet issues. I had 1 week in June, and I think that was kind of like the last time I really had, like, a proper week off. But my mum's birthday is in November, so I plan to spend some time with her. So I plan to take some time off during that. They're here. And then obviously I always take Christmas week off, but that's not because I'm taking week off on holiday. That's because work gets too busy because it's the Christmas week. So I have to prioritize just working on that to keep myself sane. Because those midnight shifts will drive me to the brink otherwise. That said, I keep on saying it, and I've been saying it to a lot of people, mostly to make sure I stick to it. I plan to make next year the last year I work at that company. No matter what. Obviously, I'll just get another job, which when I do, obviously that will probably affect my stream schedule, because I work an evening job, but if I get a different job, it will probably be at a different time, probably in the mornings. And so, obviously, the schedule will have to change since I usually stream in the mornings. But I'll just figure that out when I get to it. But I do need to get out of the place I currently work at because it's really not what it used to be. It's a complete shell of its former self with terrible management that don't care about what it is whatsoever and make it very clear they're only in it for profits. With a shop that is brought out by an American company that are prepared to let it just sink into the abyss so they can probably sell it for parts later. You know, like all of it's not the place I joined nearly 8 years ago. Have you got something lined up? No, it's just I'm going to be starting like looking for work again next year. I'll still stay at the shop, the place I'm working at, until I actually get a different job. But I'm not planning on staying. I'm trying to find something else and then get out of there. I'd honestly be happy with a fucking office job. To be fair, if anything, I think I'd prefer just being away from people. Working in retail for nearly 8 years has definitely made me sick to death of a lot of society. People are just genuinely terrible people for no reason a lot of the time, and it's a real shame. Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I'm gonna make sure I still have a secured income. I will stay working there for as long as I need to. That would be borderline suicidal. The door that waits in darkness, opening into nightmares. Ugh, spooky. Why do you think I don't work? Because you're privileged enough to get that luxury to not have to work? But for the rest of us stuck in the 99%, we have to. I wasn't saying that you were accusing me. I was saying that I'm not an idiot. I just know need to make sure for these things. You're my old man? Yeah, you have wealth that other people don't. That's a privilege, buddy. I know it's under terrible circumstance. I'm not denying that. But it's still, you don't have to go work. That is a privilege. You are part of the 1%. You don't have to work. The rest of us schmucks do. Because otherwise we can't afford a house and we can't afford food. There, hey, buddy. See you later. Oh, fuck. Okay, fine. I'm moving on. Sorry, I looked at you. Jesus Christ. Ah, fuck. All right. Sorry, I looked. Sorry, fuck. I'm going on. But you get my point. But I digress because it's not my favorite topic. Sorry, can you tell I'm in a bad mood from the internet cutting out? That really, really annoyed me. Like, it's entirely because I don't know why it's doing it, that it just really annoyed me. But still. Where even am I? Sorry, I've been running around. Oh, we're back at Rosewater Park. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Oh, cool. It's just a syringe on a bench that James is going to stab himself with later. Yep, alright. One of these syringes, James is going to hit himself with it trying to heal himself, and he'll just collapse and start foaming at the mouth. And we will know why. He just picks up a needle, jabs himself, like, yeah, that'll do. I wonder, like, assuming they do more remakes, if they will keep it that, as in, like, small hill, big hill sort of thing. Patrick Chester, son of Edward, he fought and died for the people, for liberty and for all of our tomorrows. His memory lives on. So what are we doing here? We're still trying to find Laura. But we've got a few puzzles across the actual, you know, town of Silent Hill to do to proceed onwards. I can't remember if it's next. I think it is next. The next major area, I think, is the Silent Hill Historical Society. Assuming, you know, they haven't expanded it more and we have to go somewhere else. The last area we have to go to is actually on the other side of Tolika Lake. And I'm actually, when we get to Tolika Lake, I'm going to be looking out because I want to see if there is a bit of continuity. Oh, is this promotion for the fucking... Welcome to Silent Hill, a kind of like lakeside resort town. Happy to have you. No better place to visit, yada yada. Yeah, this is just all promo. Okay, cool. Because in Silent Hill 4, in the lake... I mean, I say that. It's never confirmed. It's just heavily fucking theorized to be. In the lake, there's basically like an oil rig tower, and the oil rig tower is actually one of the a child insane asylum. And not as in like the children are insane, as in they take children in there and then make them insane through a shit ton of creepy experiments, and then chuck them in the insane asylum once they're of age and no longer of use to them. And I want to see if they make a continuity thing, and if you can see it when you're in the lake. But the lake's not until a little bit later. Because, yeah, the Silent Hill is super fucked up, even before all the devil cult shit. Because that's part of the reason why Silent Hill is the way it is. There was a mining incident that poisoned and destroyed a lot of lives. And there was a devil cult that used this place as, like, their home base. And so, you know... mining incident, gas gets out, devil cult shit. Yeah, things start going really foobar real quick. And then that's how you get Silent Hill. Me and she. Fucking me after I transition. Rosewater Park is, like, eerily quiet, by the way. At least for me. Oh, we can't take any ice cream. Is this locked too? I don't think it's going to let us go up to the... Yeah, no. Oh, hey.
Are you...
The transfire question mark? Anyway, here's like one of the most pressing characters in the game. Let's see how Angela's holding up.
I guess things never really stay the same, do they?
I guess not.
I don't think she's here anymore, James.
Who?
My mama. She doesn't...
It's got this discussion. Yeah, no worries, dude.
She doesn't want to see me anymore.
Oh, Angela.
Why would you think that? Anyway, I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see me?
Alive, I mean.
Oh. Yeah. I better get going.
You still don't want me to go with you? If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
Out of where?
This town. Silent Hill.
Credit rolls.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did you?
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you alright? Angela?
No. Please. You shouldn't be here.
Angela, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
Oh, Angela. That's only going to get more depressing as time goes on, trust me. My patient buried it here. I knew but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth, I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the old society was sealed. No one dares to approach that place. Now I offer you the key. If you still not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. The historical society key. Alright, that is where we're going next. It's a long run along Nathan Avenue. Also, the quiz. I just remembered the fucking quiz. I mean, they never came up and said, "Hey, what's the answer to that?" They said, "We'll ask you again later." Rotro Raggy. I forgot what the fucking questions were. One of them was to do with the streets. Is this to get out? Okay, looks like it's approaching. And we're out. Oh, hang on, there's something in the back. Fucking piano as you run through like this voidulent darkness. I don't see anything. But yeah, as you can see, it's a straight run basically all the way up. Oh, I want to see if I can get on the bus, alright. Oh, this is the turning. I'm just trying to see if we can check out these places whilst we're here. Of course, we can't go in. That is a tiny fucking trolley. Well, they do them in kid size? Hello? Anyone in the bowler armor? Oh, there's a save here, that's nice. I will take that. Oh, they got a fucking foosball table as well? Hell yeah. Let's just stay here. Fuck everyone else. Oh, I want to see if you can like knock the pins down. Where does this put us? Oh, just back outside, huh? Okay. Okay, nothing obvious. If Silent Hill ever becomes, you know, not abandoned, there's going to be a lot of questions for these car owners about why there's so many fucking windows smashed. Fucking James Sunderland. He does it again. Oh, that's another nice little detail about Silent Hill 4 now that I think about it. You meet Frank Sunderland, you know, his dad. And he even brings mention that both his son and daughter-in-law both went missing in Silent Hill and you never saw him again. But then Frank's also kind of weird. He's like, oh yes, the umbilical cord I have locked up in my room. It started smelling today, so I know something sinister's going on. And then the girl next to him goes, what? And she goes, oh, nothing. And you're like, what do you mean, nothing? The fuck did you just say? Alright, Historical Society. The third major location. Oops, I didn't mean to completely back out. I was going to save over the first file again since we haven't made much progress. Ah, here's your big hint. This art. Let's go check it.
It's him.
Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment. The pyramid heads, is your big hint, represent that sentence. They're here in Silent Hill, Misty. They are the judges. They're here to judge you. So why would they be targeting James? That's like your first like big fucking hint that there's more going on than meets the eye. They aren't just evil monsters out to get him. The Little Baroness, the maiden voyage of 1916. The Lady of the Light, the unveiling of one of the two statues commemorating the local folktale. Cool. Title unknown, author unknown. Waterfront landscape. Alan Smith, date of birth and death unknown. A depiction of a local area. The style indicates it was done sometime around the 1820s, when the region was far less populated with sparse infrastructure. Oh, here it is, the Wiltz coal mine. Established around 1850, it remained operational until the early 1900s. The mine played a key role in the revitalization of Silent Hill. Yeah, it's also what kind of fucking caused part of the problem. The Wiltz coal mine. Brookhaven Hospital, 1880. The hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed a wave of immigration to the area. Originally, it was little more than a shack, but has since expanded into a full-fledged medical establishment. Illegible. Former director of Brookhaven Hospital. I think I know who that is. That's why I was... as I read, I was like, I think I know who that is. Oh, that's literally just a room from Silent Hill 2 Classic. That's literally like a camera angle and room. The only thing missing is James being there. That's classic SH2. Cute. The Silent Hill Historical Society founders. Among the local legends is that of the Lady of the Light. The story tells of a woman who was accused and found guilty of witchcraft. As punishment, she was taken to a small island out on the lake, a minuscule stretch of rocky soil, devoid of any food or shelter. There, she was to suffer a slow, excruciating death as her body succumbed to cold and hunger. However, unbeknownst to the rest of the townsfolk, there was a young man amongst them who, having gazed into the woman's eyes as bright and beautiful as a midsummer's moon, had vowed undying love for her. When she was convicted, wrongly, as he believed, he swore that he would not let her suffer such cruel fate. Whilst waiting for an opportunity to abscond with his beloved, every night he would sneak out and vow across the lake, bringing her food and something to keep her warm. And every night the woman would stand there on the shore holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But then, one night, when the sky was exceptionally clear, devoid of even a wisp of cloud, the young man set out on his nightly escapade as always. He could look out into the distance, knowing for the light and the darkness that would lead him to his beloved. On that night, however, the moon shone so bright and so vibrant, stronger than any candle could. Seeing the light's reflection in the water, the young man was led astray. He rode and rode and rode, following the reflected light, hoping against hope he could reach it. He did not care for his aching arms or the shortness of his breath. Utterly memorized by the illusionary light, when his boat tipped over, the man was exhausted from rowing, so weakened were his arms that he was not able to swim to shore, thus he succumbed to a watery grave. Although left alone, the woman on the island never lost hope. She kept coming out at night and kept lighting the candle. The legend says that those looking for true love can still see the lady's light out on the lake, shining to bright her beloved home. While the story is clearly meant to be a metaphor and cautionary tale, it is, to a certain extent, rooted in reality, as the area has indeed seen its share of religious persecutions, such as that of... Is there anything else of worth in here before we go? Fucking playing a Mario 64, like the it's running down here. It's gonna take forever. Glad this is as long as the fucking OG SH2. Because yeah, we are gonna go deeper and deeper underground. The whole historical society is about you just constantly going downward. There we are. Trophy unlocked. Into the abyss. Reach the end of the long staircase. September 11th, 1820. Prison number C221. So I got a text, 1 second. Oh, we don't have a map down here yet, so we just got to kind of navigate the abyss on our own terms. Crimson and White Banquet of the Gods. Death by skewering, an execution at the prison. Death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death is the prisoner's last taste of freedom. The Toluca prison camp. Built in 1862, the camp was used to house prisoners during the American Civil War, converted into Toluca prison in 1866. It's okay, we're going to be playing a happier game tomorrow. We're going to be playing fucking Genshin, and then we got more Atelier Ayesha. Oh, it does the classic camera angle, awesome. Yeah, you have to actually commit to jumping in the abyss. Okay, that's the correct one, but I want to see if there's anything else. Oh, bitch. The spiral writing key. Hate that. Trophy unlocked, merciless. Hang on, what's this? Oh, stomp 50 enemies to death. Tis doubt which leadeth thee to purgatory. Oh, okay. Bitch. Alright, guys. Oh, when the light... Okay. When the light flickers, you see what ones you need. Okay. Let's wait for it to flicker. Is it just these three, actually? There we go. The three that were clean. Is there anything else here before we proceed? Other than the dark, dark depths of despair and evil. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're not doing too hot.
big deal. Just put the gun to their head and...
Eddie?
Hey, Eddie. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, James.
What happened here? Who was that?
I don't know. It just came at me.
Okay. So he attacked you. And you shot him.
Yeah. He made me do it.
Okay, calm down, Eddie. Any idea why he would do that?
I don't know. He came out of nowhere. Tried sneaking up on me in the dark. I heard footsteps, so I turned back and he was right there.
And you could tell that he wanted to hurt you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way he looked at me, I just had to do it.
He looked at you? I thought you said he came at you.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it in his eyes.
His eyes?
He kept looking at me, making fun of me. I told him not to, but he didn't listen.
Eddie, you can't... You can't just
Easy,
kill
buddy.
someone because the way they looked at you.
Eddie?
You should see your face, James. I was just joking. The guy was dead when I got here. I got you, didn't I? Well, anyway, I better get going.
Wait. You're gonna go out there alone?
Yeah.
So Eddie's doing fine. Down here in the abyss. Oh, is it finally time to get to the next proper area? Rifle! Oh, we're gonna get a rifle soon, awesome. Oh, well, fucking no, there it is. We just need the key for it. Zuka Prison. They still haven't found him. Since he had the cabinet key, we should assume one of the prisoners got his hands on it. Get the spare from the visitor's checkpoint and secure the rifle before it falls into the wrong hands. And here's our map. And there's a lot here. Main section, serpent section, floor 2. The first floor boar section. Floor 3 where the warden's office is. And then the basement. So the canteen is where we started, so let's just start poking around, see what we can figure out. Okay, good start. I won't spend too long here today, just because I am going to wrap up soonish. I said this would be a shorter stream-ish anyway, and just because it's a bonus stream, but obviously it's going to feel shorter because of the fucking internet problem we had. Oh, cool, that looks religious. Or is this religious? Wait, it's holy water? Can I throw it at Dracula? The heaviest weight. Oh yeah, it sounded heavy, alright. Uh-oh. You on your own, buddy? Prisoners do not feel remorse. In fact, they do not feel themselves to be sinful at all. Even the simplest of them will try to shield themselves from the Lord's gaze with what little words they know, and so they dream blissfully the sinners that they are. For no matter how foul and loathsome one's existence may be, human nature abides. Oh, cool, fucking syringe. Because it's different. Like, every syringe we found, or that's it, the major majority of the syringes we find is shit that I would not want to be anywhere near. Because it's like, what do you mean that's going to heal me? You just found that in some kind of fucking crack bin. What do you mean? So just checking my corners. Let's go. Well, that sounded inviting. Oh, I didn't like that. Okay, let's do the boar section. Or the ox. Oh, it only stays on for a set amount of time. Piece of shit. I have a lot of bullets, so I will be using them. What's he call this door? Ida Spore. That's the snake. Haha. Oh. I was mashing X to see if there's anything to pick up, and I just went straight fucking back through it. God dang it. Oh, this is in another reference to the past. Another secret. us through there. Oh, I see. We can see it from the other side. Hang on. Oh, you can see it from this side too, but fucking, you know what I mean. Bitch. Was it just for the rifle rounds? Okay. When we pick up the rifle, I won't be using it because I save it exclusively for bosses because it's your most powerful weapon. And so obviously you want to save your most powerful tool for when you need it the most. Oh, this is fucking advanced darkness. Oh, Jesus. This is pitch black even for me. This is... What the f... Where even are we? We're in the yard. Okay. I'm gonna, like, hug the wall a little bit so I can vaguely fucking see where I'm going. I already know the thing we need is going to be, like, dead in the middle of this, but this is, like... Holy shit. This is countryside pitch black. Whoa, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? Is this like no street lights in your neighborhood and it's a cloudy evening? Pull ye but once on the rope's frayed end. Choose the one justified from among the damned. Seek out their tales, think upon their sin, or let blind fate choose that the judgment begin. I didn't like that. There's something in here with us. Okay, so we probably have to like figure out how to activate this, and then that will activate these 6 things, and then we have to figure out which one's the one that... What? Was this always here? Something is fucking in here with me, and I hate it. This is claustrophobic as shit, and something's in here with me. I can hear it. Oh, we need to find all the weights. Got it. And that's what door will get unlocked, huh? Ah, okay, yeah, I see. But this is what I've been talking about for the past few streams. Well, so the sound design in this game is fucking phenomenal. But I think we're going to be going back here a lot as we get more weights. However... Scales. Oh, that's a gallows. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to call it there, because I said this would be a smaller stream anyway. But yeah, I'll call it there. I think it's a good point to stop. So, once again, sorry for the internet catch-up and trouble there. That was really fucking annoying. I'm trying to look into it and figure out what it is, but until I do, it's just one of those things we unfortunately have to deal with. But thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It generally really helps the channel grow. Additionally, you can find my Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal in the description of every single video. But until next time, you guys take care now. Peace.